Um, YouTube, I hear people talking about fathers this, fathers that all day on YouTube. Children need their fathers. I've heard this literally a million times on YouTube, and it's true. But at the same time, there are guys who have seen their children literally 2 days a week and still made a huge impact on that child's life. Now, me, I see my dad like every day, except for when he had to leave the city to basically he was a plumber. He went to helping Hurricane Katrina or whatever. But at the same time, I seen him every day. But, if I would have had a different father per se, I would be more successful. But you get what you get in this life. But what I'm trying to say is this. Every father is not a good father. I mean, just because they aren't a bad father, I mean, just because, they didn't smoke drugs or they haven't been to prison, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're all of a sudden father of the year material. Here's why I say this. My dad, he was very overbearing. He was very controlling. He was a tyrant. He had power. He really abused it. You know what I'm saying? When this man had power, he really, really flexed his muscles. You know what I'm saying? He was the type of guy who people didn't even like, people who knew him or whatever, they didn't even, people thought he was taller than he was because of the way he acted. Like, he was just that type of person, aggressive, domineering type of person. But sometimes, there are different sides to him. But what I'm trying to say is my sister listened to everything that he said. She tried to follow whatever blueprint or whatever he was saying. And then, eventually she didn't like the way her life was going. And then, she had mental breakdown. She was sad or whatever. But my brother, he rebelled against their father. You get what I'm saying? And he's successful now. He went to college. He has his associate degree in business. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand something. If you're rebelling against a tyrant, you're in the right. That's what people have to understand. If a tyrant is in a position of power, if you rebel against him, you are not a bad person for rebelling against the tyrant. You know what I'm saying? My dad, he was usually wrong. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes he was in the right on certain things, and certain things I can agree with him, but he was usually wrong in what he was doing. You get what I'm saying? And I empathize with him because I know his mom, he was raised by a single mother. She was very, very abusive. You know what I'm saying? She beat us with switches and stuff. You know? But karma came to her. She died at like 57 years old. So karma came to her. What I'm trying to tell you guys is every father is not just some great leader, you know what I'm saying? Some great natural born leader who needs to be commended for raising the next generation and leading them into adulthood. That is not the case. Now, I know people who have great fathers and they're more successful than me. You get what I'm saying? They have better fathers. There was a guy, he was a jerk, okay? I didn't like him, but he made sure his kids could succeed. I know a dude like that. He was a jerk. He was very much like my father. The only personality wise and everything, those guys were pretty much the same. The only thing is, this guy gave his children a opportunity to succeed. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know, even with all his flaws, he put his children in a position to succeed. Me and my brother, we had to basically make a way out of no way. We didn't have a whole lot of opportunity growing up. You know what I'm saying? We weren't even able to go to certain schools, get scholarships, go to college. We didn't even have a lot of those opportunities. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not here to make excuses because I'm doing well. I'm successful now. When I get 35 years old, I'm going to be making 100K possibly. You know what I'm saying? I have my own car. I have my own apartment. I'm paying all my own bills. I don't have any complaints. All I'm saying is I would have been where I'm at right now. I'll be where I'm at 22 years old versus almost 28. So having the right father is what I'm trying to get you guys to see. That is having the right father. It's not about a father. It's the right one. because the right father isn't necessarily perfect. The only thing is this: you gotta put somebody in a position to succeed. If you see that you have a kid who looking like he's gonna be 6'2" or whatever, and he has dribbling capacities, he's also a good shooter. You want to put him around basketball coaches. You want to get him to give him an opportunity to become a point guard. You don't want to hate on your own child and discourage them, make them believe that they can't be great. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what my dad did. He wasn't very supportive. My brother was a really good athlete. He's a really good basketball player, but my dad didn't support him. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Okay? Being the right father is not about being perfect. I'm not telling a man to be soft. I'm not telling you to be weak or be feminine or be emotionally sensitive. I don't even care about that. Just put your sons and daughters in a position to succeed. Enroll them in the best schools that you can, that you can afford. You know what I'm saying? Get them to private tutors. Bring them around people. Get them involved in youth stuff when they're young. Make sure they have the social skills so that they can succeed. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I never told nobody to be perfect. I'm just saying, I know what I need to do if I have children to make sure they can succeed. But if I had children, I'll probably have to deal with a woman who would be combating me at every turn. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.